No one expected this from Toyota, not the analysts, not Detroit, not even the EV diehards who thought Toyota was years behind. But overnight, the world's biggest automaker just detonated the battery race, a real road-ready solid-state battery. Over 1,200 miles on a single charge, a full recharge in 5 minutes, no lithium crunch, no cobalt politics, and zero compromise. And this isn't a dusty prototype locked in a research lab. It's already rolling out of Toyota's pilot lines in Aichi, Japan, prepped for mass production. The first model, a compact Toyota priced under $30,000, is aimed straight at the heart of the global car market. Within 72 hours of the reveal, battery suppliers went into panic mode. Stock values for legacy automakers evaporated by billions, and the entire EV startup scene flattened. Because this is more than range, it's more than speed, it's about control, owning the tech that can power cars, planes, homes, and even entire cities without the chains of lithium dependency. Solid state was supposed to be decades away. Toyota just dragged the future into the present at scale, and in doing so, they may have rewritten the rules of the entire energy game. If you're ready to see how Toyota's breakthrough could reshape the future of energy, hit that like button, subscribe for more game-changing reveals, and tell us in the comments, has Toyota just pulled off the move that leaves every rival in the dust? For decades, the EV world was locked inside a lithium cage. Lithium-ion cells were the king of batteries, powerful, yes, but also volatile, short-ranged and painfully slow to recharge, with always that lingering risk of thermal runaway. The polite industry term for it might catch fire. The question was never if someone would break free, but who. And no one, absolutely no one, thought it would be Toyota. There was no global countdown, no cinematic live stream, no stage lights, just a closed-door engineering summit in Toyota City, attended only by top executives, select investors, and a handful of stunned engineers. What happened inside was nothing short of historic. Toyota confirmed that their solid-state battery program wasn't a far-off dream. It was real, fully functional, and already pushing boundaries once thought impossible. These cells have been tested relentlessly for over 18 months, integrated into prototype packs that shatter every performance benchmark in the EV playbook. The numbers: a verified 1,200 miles on a single charge, a recharge time of less than 5 minutes. The same power unit that can take you from Tokyo to Fukuoka without stopping can refuel faster than it takes to pour a cup of green tea. Toyota didn't roll out a concept car that day. They rolled out something far more dangerous to their rivals, proof that the lithium age is ending. On one leaked slide from the meeting, a single phrase in bold black letters sent shockwaves through the auto industry: beyond lithium. This isn't just an upgrade, it's the start of a new battery era, one where Toyota holds the keys and the rest of the industry is suddenly racing to catch up. So, why is Toyota's breakthrough sending shockwaves through the entire EV industry? First, they've removed the very flaw that has haunted lithium-ion batteries from day one: the flammable liquid electrolyte. Instead of a volatile, fire-prone liquid, Toyota's solid-state cells use a proprietary ceramic polymer matrix that's stable under extreme conditions, safe in collisions, and brutally efficient at moving energy. The leap in performance is, well, pretty staggering. Energy density has jumped from around 250 watt-hours per kilogram in today's best EV cells to nearly 450 watt-hours per kilogram. That means almost double the power in the same footprint, and at just a fraction of the weight. The result? We get lighter cars, longer range, sharper handling, and honestly unmatched acceleration. These new Toyota cells are roughly 30% lighter and 15% smaller than the packs used in their current BZ series EVs. But it's not just about being more compact. The solid-state design actually makes the battery pack rigid enough to serve as part of the vehicle's chassis, which boosts crash safety and structural stability too. Deep inside, a hidden advantage changes everything. A graphene-infused anode that virtually eliminates dendrites, those tiny microscopic metal spikes that slowly kill traditional lithium-ion batteries and can trigger catastrophic short circuits. The vehicle uses Toyota's revolutionary cell-to-frame integration, turning the solid-state pack into the vehicle's structural core. There is no dead weight, no excess metal. The entire platform is 28% lighter than the RAV4, yet stronger, stiffer, and safer. And because it was designed for high-volume production from day one, Toyota expects this model to become its best-selling vehicle ever, eclipsing even the Corolla. While Toyota surged ahead, much of the industry, well, just froze. Legacy automakers who invested billions in lithium-ion suddenly found themselves holding yesterday's technology. Factories optimized for the old chemistry now look like stranded assets. joint ventures were reevaluated, and yeah, expansion plans were shelved. Battery giants scrambled to open talks with Toyota over licensing its proprietary ceramic electrolyte patents, the same chemistry critics once said could never be stable at scale. Now, they wanted in. And the price tag for entry? Well, industry whispers put it at over $4 billion for just a basic licensing agreement. Then came the market shock. In just 3 trading days, more than $46 billion was wiped from the valuation of legacy EV and battery stocks. Startups touting next-gen chemistries, like silicon anode, sodium ion, and lithium air, saw their investor interest evaporate overnight. One analyst summed it up in 6 words: this isn't competition anymore, it's consolidation. Toyota's leadership, usually measured in its statements, issued one simple line that echoed through investor calls and news headlines: "We didn't improve the car, we ended the compromise." And that's exactly what this is. Charging stations become less critical when you can recharge in 5 minutes. Battery degradation is virtually eliminated. Cobalt mining controversies are gone. 4-continent supply chains are replaced with domestic production powered by renewables. This momentum is not slowing. It is accelerating. The initial success of the compact model has provided Toyota with the capital and, more importantly, the industrial confidence to accelerate its roadmap. New manufacturing facilities, dubbed Gigaforges, are already under construction. These are not mere battery plants but fully integrated ecosystems where raw materials are processed and transformed into finished, solid-state packs under one roof, slashing logistics costs and supply chain vulnerabilities. The proprietary ceramic polymer electrolyte, once the project's most guarded secret, is now being produced at a rate that has stunned industry watchdogs. The implications are honestly rippling outward far beyond personal transportation. Energy sector analysts are now revising their long-term forecasts as Toyota's technology fundamentally alters the calculus for renewable energy storage. The 5-minute recharge capability, well, it solves the critical intermittency problem of solar and wind power. It enables a true vehicle-to-grid system where cars are not just consumers of energy, but dynamic participants in stabilizing the national power infrastructure. A single vehicle could, believe it or not, power a typical home for days, turning every owner into a potential micro-utility. Meanwhile, the competitive landscape is, fracturing. Some legacy automakers, realizing they just can't close the technology gap on their own, are starting some pretty desperate merger talks. Others are, trying to leapfrog Toyota by announcing their own so-called solid-state programs, but honestly, these are widely seen as vaporware, just marketing concepts that really lack the fundamental chemical stability and manufacturing scalability that Toyota has already shown. The startup ecosystem has, pivoted almost entirely. The new mantra isn't to compete with the Titan, but to complement it. Venture capital is now flowing into companies that are focused on software, charging interface standardization, and recycling technologies for the new solid-state chemistry, basically accepting Toyota's dominance over the core hardware. Toyota hasn't just redefined the battery, it has really reshaped the economics of mobility. It collapsed timelines, shattered forecasts, and honestly, bypassed the 5-year technology gap the industry thought was just unbreakable. And, the first model is only the beginning. By 2026, Toyota's solid-state technology will extend far beyond cars into residential power walls, grid-scale megapacks, and even aerospace platforms. Imagine an off-grid village running for days on stored solar power. Imagine container ships crossing oceans without a drop of fuel. And, imagine electric aircraft with ranges once thought impossible. This isn't theory, it's already under test. Insiders hint that Toyota's aerospace division is evaluating ceramic cell derivatives for next-generation drones and high-altitude aircraft, where the weight-to-energy ratio is, honestly, the ultimate bottleneck. All of this began with a single decision to throw out the old roadmap and build the future 10 years ahead of schedule. The auto industry is no longer just about horsepower or design, it's about storage density, charge speed, and grid integration. Whoever owns the battery owns the future. Right now, Toyota isn't just in the race, it's running alone. The era of lithium is over, the age of solid state has begun. And for Toyota, this isn't following a trend, it's riding the next chapter of mobility itself. If you thought this was wild, you haven't seen anything yet. Toyota's just getting started, and so are we. Hit that like button, smash subscribe, and ring the bell so you don't miss the next chapter in the revolution. The road ahead is changing fast, and you'll want a front row